market. There are models on the table, even after Brexit. As long as that doesn't happen, I think it is very difficult, but certainly it's an option which should be explored.
If we did go down this European Economic Area route, would we have to have a hard border with England?
No, I don't think so. I think there would have to be some distinctions made. Certainly when it comes to freedom of movement, there would have to be a clear distinction between people working in Scotland and people working elsewhere, but that doesn't necessarily imply a hard border.
If you were to look into the future, where do you think Scotland will be then after Brexit?
I think it's very uncertain at the moment. There are different options on the table. I think crucially the biggest uncertainty comes from the negotiation position of the UK government. We need to see where the UK government's relationship with the EU will be after Brexit, and that's something which is still very, very unclear.
If the UK government is totally inflexible and the Scottish government doesn't get its way in terms of access to a single market, what about the option of an independent Scotland? Would an independent Scotland have access to the EU in the same way?
An independent Scotland would have to apply to the EU. It would be in an accession process. But I would expect that an option like the European Economic Area would be a possibility as a waiting area until full membership, and then it would go through a process. But in the end, an independent Scotland, at least at the current moment, would fulfill the conditions of membership, so the process should be manageable.
And the political will in Europe to let that happen?
I think we would have to see when an independence referendum takes place. It would certainly have to be a constitutional referendum. It would have to be accepted by Westminster for the European partners. But in the end, if a country see when an independence referendum takes place, it would certainly have to be a constitutional referendum. It would have to be accepted by Westminster for the European partners. But in the end...
Which prices are rising slowed unexpectedly last month. Inflation measured by the Consumer Prices Index was 0.9% in October. That's compared to 1% in September. However, other figures show that raw material prices rose sharply and the cost of goods leaving factories rose by 2.1%. Our business correspondent Ben Thompson gave us more details.
There's a lot of sort of contradictory numbers in there. On one hand, the rate at which prices that we pay in the shops for goods and services is going up less quickly. They're still going up, but they're not going up as fast. But the interesting thing, if you delve down into these numbers, it gives us an idea about what to expect.